address the business people first in the room, and then I'll get to you developers, I promise. We found the best way to think about us is we are AI to manage AI. And so who heard about, at least, I know you didn't go to Dreamforce, but at least who heard about what happened at Dreamforce today? Did anybody hear about, okay, you over there, what happened? What was the big announcement at Dreamforce? Agents, okay. You guys heard of AI agents? Who's heard of AI agents? Excellent. Mark Benioff said on the All In podcast last week, this is the moment. This is the greatest opportunity, and it must be executed with absolute acuity and excellence. Agents are going to be huge. Acuity and excellence, who knows how to build AI agents with absolute acuity and excellence? Raise your hands. Oh, a couple of you. Good job, you guys. Well, guess what? You are very much alone because 95% of all AI projects fail on the first try. Here are a few examples of this. But what we really need to do is embrace this. This is the truth, right? This is the reality. And in generative AI is very different than traditional software programming, right? We all get this. It is probabilistic, not deterministic. You can't just map everything out, ship it, and then make sure there are no bugs, and then be like, done, right? Success is not a straight line. You're going to be like, ooh, amazing, I built my first agent. Oh no, it gave me the wrong answer. And then you're going to need to go in there and rejigger it and change the directives and add some more information. And you're going to be like, oh great, now it's working, but oh no, now it's done something that it wasn't supposed to do. And then you go back in there and you say, you know what, actually, I shouldn't have put all of that content into one agent. I should have built out two agents, and then you research multi-agent architectures, and you research all this other stuff, hierarchical directives. You start implementing that, and you're like, oh, look, that kind of works. Now let me see what these agents are doing and monitoring them. And so you have to keep going. It's very, very, very iterative when we build AI agents. So Wayfound is the platform to help you build, learn, and iterate quickly in this new world of software development. It is a completely new way of building software that we need to get familiar with, and so Wayfound helps you do this. You can build AI agents without code in Wayfound, right? So who here does not code? Who does not code? Oh, Shuba, you do not code. Have you built any agents in Wayfound?
Yes, I've had the pleasure of building a few, and it was done in under 5 minutes.
Yes. So there you go. So speaking to you developers, how many of you developers are really annoyed by the business people in your company who have all kinds of hopes and dreams about AI agents and what generative AI should do? And you guys are like, guys, leave me alone. I need to go and focus on my work. You have too many ideas. Go figure out what you want to do and then come back to me. Anybody? Too many requests from product managers, too many hypes and dreams from the marketing people. So you can build AI agents in Wayfound. You can also, we're an API-first platform. You can plug in third-party agents as well. Our secret sauce, what we have many patents that we've filed on, is this new paradigm of an agent manager. This is not an agent orchestrator, it's an agent manager. Orchestration is what Tiffany and I used to do when we built Salesforce IoT Cloud. You plug old school software systems together. If you want orchestration, go to Zapier. That's not what we do with generative AI. We need to manage generative AI the way that we manage human workers, the way that we train them, supervise them, monitor them, help them really understand, align them to the goals of our company, to the values of our company. We need to coordinate them, right? So you're going to build multiple agents in your multi-agent architecture. We need to coordinate which agents do what, how do they collaborate together, give them feedback, create those learning loops through the platform, and then we have agent meetings and collaboration. Okay, so let's go to the demo. Yeah? Oop, that's not it. So this is the Wayfound Manager. So this is our real Wayfound org. As you can see, they're very small. Let me zoom in. This is our agent network inside Wayfound, we have 15 agents. We have thousands of conversations happening, lots of actions. So as you can see, we connect agents to each other. We also connect them to third-party APIs, databases, take actions, all those kinds of things. We give you the basic metrics here. The more interesting part is the analysis that the manager does. So last week we had SaaStr, this week we have Dreamforce, we have a Dreamforce agent, we had a SaaStr agent last week. We had a lot of people from all over the world interacting with the SaaStr agent. So what you see here is that the manager does an assessment every day on how all the agents are performing. It grades the agent performance, and then it provides some highlights and some lowlights about the performance of this particular agent. Each one of those has a footnote. They are the full transcripts of why it has assessed this to be a bad interaction, right? So you can read the full transcript, and again, this is redundant, right? It says, hey, you're kind of saying the same thing, the user keeps asking you kind of the same request. You know, you can see what's going on here, exactly why, right? This is the observability. Why did it make this assessment? You can click right in there into the little footnote, you can view the full transcript. Also, it recommends things to follow up on. So here you can, just like a human, let's say you're the CEO of this AI agent team, this is your manager. You can ask the manager not just how is each employee performing, how is each agent performing, but you can ask them follow-up questions, right? To be like, why is this person not performing so well? What can we do to help this agent perform better? What kind of information does this agent need to become better, right? You can do all that right here. And then, in addition to that assessment, we also have suggested behaviors. Basically, these are, you can go in here and just copy and paste them. You're like, oh yeah, this is a good one. I'm gonna go back and change my agent with these directives to continually, again, iterate and improve on them. This is self-recursive improvement, always with human in the loop at the moment. Because we believe that the human user should be involved in improving the agent. In the future, that may not be the case, but right now we do think that that should be the case. It also tells you what information would be required to make the agent perform better as well. And then each transcript is also graded as well, so you have full visibility. That B+ that you saw, you can actually see why each one of the transcripts was graded. An A, a B+, a C. You can view the full transcript, and then you can basically start to understand how the manager is thinking about its agent. So, last thing I want to show you in our last couple of minutes. So you might say, this is pretty cool, and it is. But my company has a very different performance rubric than other companies. So a company that Tiffany and I worked at was IDEO, in addition to Salesforce. And IDEO has a very, let's just say, touchy-feely culture, right? So it might want to have the manager assess the agents based on its own values and principles. So we plugged in the IDEO values and principles, we ran the manager against the SaaStr agent, and look at that, it actually highlighted all the things that it was doing, that like being empathetic and sensitive. Wow, it engaged with users' interests and needs, that's amazing. But another one of the IDEO principles is to stay focused on the topic. So it had a low light of straying off topic. Now compare that with another company I worked at, Amazon. Anna also worked at Amazon, works at Amazon now. So here are the Amazon culture and values and principles. Be right a lot, right? Insist on the highest standards, dive deep, right? So it actually did, now it changed, right? You see how these suggestions from the same manager model are different than these because they have different values and principles, different corporate cultures. So where we're going is to create really culturally specific AI agent managers, because human brains do not have the throughput and do not have the speed to manage fleets and fleets of AI agents that are coming. And so we're going to need these AI agent managers, and we need them to align with our own organizational culture and make sure that our organizational culture is reflected in how these agents operate. So that is where Wayfound is going. It's a very easy building platform. We're API first. You should check us out for that. But when you get on Wayfound and start building with us, you are going along with us for this long journey into this new future of how organizations are going to evolve. Thank you.